It's enough to get me to the boiling point.
Hey yo, 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 hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo.
I got you a gift. I know it's a little bit early, but it just came in. Nah, it just came in. I figured I'd give it to you now.
What's this?
It's Big Chungus.
What is Big Chungus?
Do you like it?
I don't even have a PS4. What is Big Chungus? Is this a joke?
That's the joke.
Wow, this is really cool. Remember when you were making out with your first girlfriend, and you came right as she touched your leg? It was me, Barry. I jerked you off at super speed so it'd seem like you nutted at just a woman's touch.
Edwin, we're here.
We are here with a couple special deliveries today.
Delivery day came early. What's
Right.
up, everybody? The hard line is on. It is Monday. I see all you guys, all you beautiful people in the chat. Welcome to the show. And we also have the cat man himself is here. Brandon.
Well, I was adjusting my camera. You know
Well,
what? I mean, 1 second means.
oh, is that? I didn't see that. Should I play
If
this?
you fire a bullet that ricochets off 3 walls, some people think it could come back and kill the shooter. But is this actually possible? Well, if the bullet is fired at a correct angle, it might ricochet, but it would go into your ass, and you might get pregnant.
Wow. Good start to the show.
Good one.
We got a good show for you tonight, guys. Hope you had a great weekend. We got mini updates. We got airing of grievances. We got movie news. I got a lot of tabs open. Buzz got some packages in the mail. He's going to be unboxing. Welcome. We're streaming now again on Rumble,
Yes.
YouTube.
What up, Rumble Peeps?
And X. That's
Dude,
right.
did you see? We could stream on Kick now, too.
On
StreamYard
Oh, I didn't see
links
that.
you to Kick if you want to stream on Kick.
Well, we only have enough money for 3 spots.
Yeah, but imagine the amount of money we could be making on Kick.
Yes, I guess.
You know, we're busting, Everybody else on Kick is bussing.
We now officially could cash out on Rumble because we've earned $30.
Oh, nice.
So we can put that in our bank account. So maybe something to think about, Brandon. You want to cash me outside? We got Citizen Ronan in the chat. What's up, man? It's not Festivus, but there's a lot to rant about today. It's been a good week. Yeah, $30 is big. What's up, Matt? Amy's here in the chat. Michael Rushbrook doing some awesome art. He's been posting some bangers online. DLA. Wait, where is the archaeologist? Oh, we'll get to that.
Good question.
Where is he? He's got his head up his ass. That's where he's at.
We'll get to that. That's the area of the grievances. Who else is in there? Cranberry Landers is here. Jolly, good to see you. We got Snarkticom is here. He says, I don't think I'm making this one. I'm already falling asleep. Wow.
This is just more proof that he loves Zahi Hawass. He doesn't want to sit here and listen to us talk bad about him.
We're gonna trash him tonight.
We're exposing everybody today.
Yeah. And first, look at this. Miss Fago Trees in the chat. She was the first. She also says, but why? That is interesting, but why?
I think we know why.
We appreciate you stopping by. If you're still here, it's gonna be a banger of a show. Like I said, lots to talk about. But first, you want to open up your packages, Bud?
Yeah. First one up right here from a little comic company. Some of you guys might know.
Who is it? Who's the comic company? Is it Image Comics? Oh, shit.
Look at that bad boy right there. Nice and thick. I like that.
Yeah, dude.
That's sick, man. Yeah, this is gonna.
That's the special.
Instant reading. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll be checking this out.
Awesome.
Instant
And
reading
signed by your boy Doug Mankey right there. Kick ass.
And a special bonus.
That's right. More required reading.
More required reading. So I'll be checking these two out tonight. Thanks, boys. I appreciate it.
Of course, man. Of course. Yeah, that's
another package here.
He's got another one. And for those who are waiting for your Psycho Slumbers, everything is now officially in the mail, including international books. A little update there for you.
Yes.
Got those out today.
Attack of the Tape here again. So
Amy wants you to smell the book. Amy says, smell the book.
You'll have to pay extra for that.
It doesn't smell like cheese.
No, yeah, our books never touched by Animal Hands. Wow, look at that. That's cool. A little Ragetality. All right. Where's Shelby when you need him?
Good question.
Oh, that cover's so badass.
He's a big Zahi Hawass sympathizer.
This is the one. This is the one right here. Issue 2.
Yeah, that's awesome.
These are sold out, so we'll have to wait for another edition to come out. But thanks, Show. And then one more quick one. This is a big one, so it's got to be off screen.
And there it is.
The big one.
Amazing.
Yeah. Oh, you'll like this, Brandon. Oh, God. All right, guys, talk about something, because this is under tons of tape. So it's going to take me a minute.
It must be original.
Stop selling the tall cans of liquid death at the Jewel Osco grocery store. So I had to start drinking this Mineragua sparkling water. What?
Is it flavored?
No, it's flavored like minerals.
Don't drink too much of that. You get kidney stones.
Delicious, and it's super carbonated.
Extra carbonado.
Yeah, it's so carbonated, and it has sodium bicarbonate in it.
Ooh.
For extra carbonation.
Yeah, that's like the Topo Chico.
Yeah.
Which they do have the Mexican place over by us at work.
And do they have Topo Chicos there?
Yeah, they have bottles. They don't have the flavored cans. But yeah, they have bottles.
They have Doritos. They should have Mineragua. This will also help soothe your stomach if you have a stomach ache.
That's good. We got some people burping in the chat. DLA says the Predator movie was filmed in Nicaragua.
Oh yeah.
I got
It
a
says right
Dennis
here on
the
the wall.
Menace comic right there.
That's what you got? What is
No,
this?
there's more. Starting from the top.
Oh, you
You
could
got
cut it
a
out and create your own
copy
Dennis doll.
of Freak Force. There you
Freak
go.
for yeah. Who did Freak? That was an Image book.
Yeah, looks like it. Big guy there.
That must have been a
Oh,
Larson.
here
book,
we
huh?
go. Now we're
Yeah.
talking. Now we're talking.
Yeah. Did you see? I don't know if Shelby's not here, but did you see Tyler Kirkham rip Shelby off with that cover?
Yeah. It's, about to hear from some lawyers.
Yeah. Grifter. Okay. Oh,
I already got a
little,
copy of this, but I'll take an extra one.
Wesley Snipes.
And then one more thing, and it's got tons of more tape. So continue talking about mineral water.
Simon Phoenix.
All right, this mineral water features 0 calories,
Isn't that how all of them are?
35 milligrams of sodium.
Well, while he's unpackaging that, Psycho Slumber
second.
is fully fulfilled. Basically, I put out an email today for all of our mailing listers, people on the mailing list. That the auction is up for the specially remarked Doug Mankey Psycho Slumber, which we talked about Friday.
Oh
That's
yeah,
still
you
up.
should show that.
We got another bidder. We got another bidder on there. Yeah, maybe I'll pull that up really quick. But also, if you guys noticed in your email when you got that email thing, I said that we ordered some Zaid Comics hats.
Right.
So
we did actually.
We ordered some Zaid Comics hats, and it came back from Printful, and they're like, your logo is too cool.
Yeah.
We can't. There's too many threads in your logo design, so we can't do it. So we'd have to drop some threads out for the baseball caps. So we're gonna put a pin in that and circle back around that. So we're either gonna have to drop threads or do something to get these.
So basically what happened was they said that it was over the 15,000 thread count threshold, and we would have to remove some element of the logo. And what they decided to remove was an integral part of the logo, which is the red box that's behind the Zaid Comics words.
Yeah.
So they just wanted black hat with white thread outlining the letters of those words, and then the hourglass in purple with white outline.
Yeah. So I'm going to get Brandon, our graphic designer, on it to work it out.
I don't know what they're like. I get it because they're doing like single one-off products, but other hat places, yeah, you could probably just do the whole logo smaller, but
what is
why
this?
would we want that?
Can't show the whole thing, so this is just a sneak peek at it.
Why is it so big? That's insane.
Yeah. So that'll be more details on that later. So
That's
thanks,
awesome.
Shelby, wherever you're at. I appreciate it.
Some Shelby Robertson original art. That's dope. That does look sweet. So make sure you're following the Ace Edwin for all your awesome art updates on that. That was so cool. Ryko Rushbrook, big advocate for his Zaid Comics cap. He said, I will rock the hell out of a cap once you guys get it done. So we are working on it.
We have a place that makes the hats for the arcade. And the arcade logo is not a very simple logo, as I'm sure you know. And they do a really fine job at it. But the problem with it is we have to order, I don't know, something like 70 hats in order for it to go through. So
you guys had to pick the
we
most
could do
complicated logo.
But you know, figure out how many of you guys want a hat and then divide those 70 hats amongst yourselves.
Well, why don't we crowdfund? Why don't we crowdfund the hats so we know beforehand how many we're going to be selling?
Yeah, you could do like a pre-order, you know, non-contractual pre-order.
Have you ever thought of changing the red to rainbow?
I was thinking about that. You're like, can't get rid of it.
What's up, Eddie? Eddie in the chat. Good to see you, Eddie, and Tank Ferret. Good to see you, Tank Ferret. Yeah, so we got to work on that. But here is the auction. Look at this. This went up since the last time I saw it, I think. So if you guys, we talked about this Friday. If you weren't here for the Diaz Brothers show, we put this super rare, limited black and white Psycho Slumber variant cover, the Virgin cover, signed by Doug the Mankey right there, and remarked, drawing a Crim little head sketch right up top there with white out and ink.
Nice.
What is this? 13 bids. Thank you guys. And this will be going until Friday live on the Diaz Brothers show. So just wanted to remind people about that. Pretty dope. Awesome stuff. Excuse me. Yeah. Tonight we're going to be talking about one of the biggest blunders in podcasts that just happened last week.
Dude, I know. Did you watch this, Buzz?
No, I'm way behind on podcasts right now. So
I had to jump on it. It was way too good not to see.
Yeah, well, it's the Joe Rogan Experience.
Sure.
And he has Zahi Huas, which we have not. We used to have him as an emoji for the members, but it's not an emoji anymore.
It would have been perfect.
We should have switched it back up today. We were looking at our emojis today too.
We had no idea.
We didn't know, but Zahi Huas. You guys might remember him as a floating head in our emoji section as a member. I put him on the thumbnail today with a big line through his face, and we do have. I did have the clip. I just have to find it in my tabs here. There's a supercut clip. Why don't you tell the folks in the chat who Zahi Huas is, Brandon?
Zahi Hawass, believe, what is he, the head of the Ministry of Antiquities in Egypt?
Yeah.
Big liar, huge liar.
Here he is.
Big stogie aficionado.
So would you say the most famous thing he did was open Osiris's tomb?
Yeah. He pulled a Al Capone's vault on Geraldo Rivera.
Yeah.
He goes, hey, you remember when you opened Al Capone's vault and you saw nothing? Nothing was in there? Well, guess what? We're going down into the tomb of Osiris. And we've shown it on the stream before, probably a couple of years ago. And he's at like literal gatekeeper of archaeology. And so they were going to do it live, like open it up for the first time, show it. And they go down there and there's nothing down there. And then, it looks like they had already been down there, which was very clear that they did. But his whole interview here is just so he contradicts himself so many times. And we already know that he's just full of shit. Yeah. Like, there's so much stuff in Egypt alone as far as like the ancient like mysteries of everything that's been going on, in the ancient times. And this guy, no matter what you said to this guy, he took it as adversarial, immediately said no to it, even if he didn't know what you're talking about, and then would talk like just try to divert the conversation or use some really weird, horrible, cyclical logic on stuff. What's your clip you have going on here?
This is just a supercut of it. It's just a minute long. It's the thing I found last week after we watched it, and you're like, save that. So this tweet just says basically the worst Joe Rogan Experience episode just happened. They're laughing about it. My favorite thing is whenever Joe would make just a regular statement that he's even not like questioning, some like proven fact that Joe just knows from talking to previous people or previous research, Zahi would just deny it and just be super confrontational. Right. And then once Joe kept repeating it like 3 times, the guy would agree with it. and use that in an explanation for some other thing. You know, he's just contradicting himself constantly. It's ridiculous.
He had one of his arguments that was like right at the end of the podcast was Joe was trying to make a point about how Zahi was at some like summit somewhere and he was talking to like Graham Hancock or something. And Graham was trying to make this point about how, look, you're saying that there couldn't possibly be a more ancient civilization because we haven't seen anything anywhere else, right? So everything that we know about Egypt is what we know about it, and it can't possibly change because there's no more information about any older civilizations that have done anything bigger. And Zahi was like, it's impossible, it's impossible. And then Joe's like, what about Göbekli Tepe? That's supposed to be like over 10,000 years old. No, it's lies. It's lies. And he's like, they dug it up and they found out that it's like over 10,000 years old. No, they didn't. It's lies. We've never found anything like that. He's like, it's in Turkey. It's like, you weren't there. It's in Turkey. And he's like, oh, I don't know about that. He goes, but they're lying. They're lying.
Yeah, the awesome one.
Completely blew it off.
This just this is it in a nutshell.
It literally is. Like, watch it. It's so ridiculous that he just, anything that you said that he seems or he sees it as trying to contradict what he has and what kind of information he's talking about. Like, his whole mechanic for trying to sell you on an argument was summed up really, really well right at the beginning of the podcast. Joe was talking about how, wow, these blocks of stone, they're so huge. How did they move them? Clearly, they weren't using these like little chisels or anything. Zahi's like, no, they have these tools. They're very, very large tools, and they could cut through the stone and stuff. And he's like, oh, Jamie, tell Jamie what to pull up. We'll pull them up on the internet. And Zahi's like, well, they're in my book. And he's like, well, aren't they on the internet? He's like, I don't know. He's like, well, why wouldn't he be on it? He's like, tell him what to look up. Like, look up giant stone working tools or whatever. And he's like, no, I don't put it out on the internet. And he's like, why not? Shouldn't people be able to see this? Well, they have to look at the book. And he's like, all right, well, so you got these guys and they're going to move these huge stone blocks and stuff. Joe, let me tell you a story. You and I will go to Egypt, and I'll show you an 80-year-old man. I'll bring out an 80-year-old man, and he'll come with the tool, and he'll mark on the stone, and he'll cut the stone. Very easy. 80-year-old man can do it. And it's like, yeah, I don't care how old this guy is. No, he's not doing it. But like, his mechanic is like, look at how outrageous you are. This 80-year-old guy could do it. You're crazy.
Yeah, well, he just listening to him, he's like the biggest boomer I've ever heard talk. Like, he just goes off on tangents of stories that don't connect to anything. And the funny thing was just him arguing with Joe Rogan about the existence of life on another planet.
Dude,
the possibility of that. He's just like, shut it down. Like, no. But the guy also on the record believes in magic.
He did, yeah. He believes in magic. How does it work? It's magic.
Right. It's magic. There could be no other life on any other planets. Mm-hmm. And then he's also not a scientist, but then he also says he's a scientist.
Yeah. I am a scientist. Well, how does this work here? I don't know. I'm not a scientist, so I don't know how to explain how they did these things with the water. Oh, Zahi, when they had they would flood these like canals and stuff, right? Because there's like a water table underneath the pyramids. No, there is not. There is not. All right, so when you went down into the pyramid or underneath into the shaft down there and you brought Mr. Beast down there to swim around in the water, where did that water come from? Oh, there is a water table underneath the Giza Plateau. And he's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, Like
That's
anything that Joe would say, it was like, nope, you're wrong. Now I've seen that you're trying to argue a different point with me. Everything you say is now wrong. And he would
The
just argue against
comments
it. I had another one that was just like, it was so absolutely
the
just
comments
crazy.
under the video were great. People saying that this interview would have been an hour shorter if he wasn't smoking a cigar.
Dude,
Because he
there
would
was a
just stop.
time where it was near the beginning. He's talking and he just stops on a word. And if Phil wasn't watching it, I look over at the screen and he's just taking huge drags off this cigar. And I told Phil, like, this guy is not dramatic pausing here. He's just cooking time out so he can make some shit up in his head.
Yeah.
The thing I remember what I was going to say was him believing in magic, right? And he's talking about how there's a story of a magician from Egypt, and the pharaoh or whatever, the king at the time, was like, he needed something done or whatever. And so his brother knew this magician who could take a man's head clean off and then reattach it. And then Joe was like, so he cuts the guy's head off and he reattaches it. Is the guy still alive? Yes. And he goes, and this actually happened. He's like, he could actually do this. Or he's magic. And I was like, okay. And this happened? It's written down. Of course it happened. Like, it's written in the stories. It's like, okay.
Yeah, this guy seems like a swindler. Whack is in the chat. He says he's using replacement emotes, but imagining Zahi's face. He's fat. Emote. Feel free
Bad
to
head,
do that.
that's for sure.
Yeah, let's see if there's anything good in here. This is just some excerpts that are, it's just going to be a nonsense, chaotic nonsense.
Can you kind of introduce me here in Houston? Excuse me?
Yeah, that was another thing. Half the time you can't understand the dude. And Joe, this is a perfect example. Can't understand him.
Can you kind of introduce me here in Houston?
Excuse me? Excuse me? Can I introduce you in Houston? No, I cannot.
Why?
Because I'm very busy.
Okay, fine.
Sorry.
Zahi.
Oh, well, fuck.
Yeah, Joe apparently pronounces his name incorrectly, and he corrects him. And then that first thing is out of nowhere, mid conversation. I guess he's doing some sort of summit or talking event, speaking event in Houston, and he asks if Joe Rogan will introduce him. He's like, "No, I'm busy."
And then he got upset about it.
Yeah.
Fine.
We got RJ William in the chat. We're not talking Stargate, but that was also very interesting. Should we just start talking about Joe Rogan podcasts from previous weeks when we
Yeah,
do
the
streams now?
one time that Joey Diaz got his ass kicked by an extraterrestrial in Brooklyn.
That was a good one. Oh, we're talking about Zahi. And then we got a bunch of other news, but let's see what else we got here.
Sorry.
Zahi.
Oh, well, fuck.
Zahi.
Zahi.
Not Zawi.
I'll
Now,
give you Jamie's email.
yeah, give me.
I'll
Now,
give you Jamie's email.
yeah, give me. And I will tell you a joke.
But if you believe in magic,
I do, of course.
you do believe in magic.
Yeah.
So you believe that someone could take someone's head off, put it back on.
It's written.
Okay, then it must be true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my god, he's just
Joe's reaction. So good.
Written.
Okay,
it's
then it
so
must be true.
funny, dude, because like this guy is supposed to be the guy, right? And you would talk to somebody in the old days where it was like, this is the guy who knows. And he would tell you something crazy, and you'd be like, but this is the guy who knows, so it must not be crazy.
Right. This guy's an authority on Egyptology.
Right. And Joe is sitting here with a decade of talking to non-mainstream archaeologists, listening to raw logical arguments, right? Not a ton of like hands-on evidence, right? But just like pure logical arguments that make absolute sense. And then you get this guy in here who's like, no, none of that makes any sense, but magic.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
Right. No aliens.
Yeah.
No aliens.
No, it, billions of galaxies with billions of stars, each galaxy, and you're telling me there's no life on any other planet? No, absolutely not. It's impossible.
Also, going back to what you were saying earlier with the Geraldo Rivera thing, where he was opening up Osiris's tomb, he admits on this podcast that Geraldo told him not to open up the tomb.
He wasn't talking about that one. He was talking about something else. He was talking about a different instance more recently where they were going to open up a tomb, and the news called them up and said, hey, this is a big deal. Why don't we have a film crew there? We'll do it live on the air. And he's like, yeah, we'll set it up. So then he has his guys open the tomb, go in there and do whatever they're going to do, close it back up, and then they called the news. And he says it in the show.
Right. And no one asked him about that. It's just, he just said it for no reason.
Right.
Like, oh, okay. This guy's a liar. Let's continue on with this.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. What about right here, right now?
I can send it to you
Where do you have it? Do you have it on you?
in my computer.
Where's your computer?
In Las Vegas.
Oh, well, fuck.
But I can send it to you before.
Yeah, but I want to show it on the show.
Show it in the show. I can
Like
send it
this
to you
show.
tomorrow.
Okay. You can
Right. Do you remember what these photos were of? This was this little text right here was actually in the podcast as well.
Right. They put that on the actual podcast. This is edited. This is like a supercut of dumb shit that happened in the show because it was over an hour long, the show.
Yeah.
But they were talking about some artifacts or something that they were recently discovering, and they're going to make it like a big announcement, next week from whenever this was being recorded. And Joe was like, well, let's see them. Like, this show's not going to come out for whatever. He's like, we'll see them. We'll show them. He's like, well, they're not online. And he's like, well, do you have them? He's like, I will show them to you. And he's like, well, where are they? And he's like, I have them in Las Vegas, but I'll send them to you. He's like, yeah, get the email address and we'll send them and we'll splice them into the show. And he's like, okay, you could splice it into the video, right? It's like, yeah, we'll totally do that to show what you're talking about here. And they never sent the photos in.
Yeah. Alan in the chat says Zai thinks Ramses II died when Yul Brenner passed away.
I believe it.
That's hilarious.
Dude, any credibility that mainstream archaeology from like the ministry, whatever it's called, the Ministry of Antiquities in Egypt or whatever.
Yeah, it's called the Ministry of Shenanigans right now because they have nothing. This is embarrassing, man.
Dude, this is like so embarrassing. Like, I'm sure this guy thought he was like Elvis, just blowing everybody's mind. Everybody's got, they're just believing every word he's saying. Absolutely not. Everybody's blowing this guy up. So funny.
Yeah.
Splice it in, folks.
Then tomorrow I will send it to you.
Please do. Okay.
Now.
I'll give you my email.
Now.
I'll give you Jamie's email.
Yeah, give me.
A little bit of a Louis moment there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
He
my
was
God.
stumbling over everything.
So in general, there's a lot of conjecture about about what the real history of ancient Egypt and a really long timeline going into the past, right? And some people are saying that there might have been an even older civilization of some intelligent beings, whatever, not necessarily aliens, maybe just another civilization of humans that got completely wiped out. And Egypt is always trying to keep the same line that's been going on since like whenever they discovered it in the 1800s or whatever. And it's always just like, wow, they used a million slaves to build this giant pyramid for this pharaoh, you know, and then they built another pyramid after that. And you have these insanely accurately carved granite and then limestone figures that are perfectly symmetrical. And then you have like this other crap that's like these poorly made clay pots. It's like, why are you doing that and this at the same time? Right. And then when you go and look at the actual information about those, your super high tech, super accurate stuff is significantly older in the real timeline than your poorly made things. So like
Right.
these insanely accurate, really thinly cut granite vessels, like jars,
Mhm.
but then they have crappy clay plugs in the top of them. And it's like, if you're cutting this insanely accurate jar, why would you use a crappy clay plug? So the
Right.
idea there, yeah,
Well, I was gonna say he even says in the podcast he does not believe in carbon dating. Like he doesn't like carbon dating.
yeah, he
Right.
says he never uses carbon dating. He never
Right.
uses satellite, whatever. He uses radar, but then
Mhm.
later on he says, I don't use any technology. I go there and I dig. And I dig with
Right.
my hands and I find stuff.
So he's just dismissing the logical theory that there was an even older civilization before what we understand that Egypt is now, that these crazy large stones that are cut with insane precision that we don't understand how they were cut made a civilization that probably had better technology that we have now. He just dismisses those ideas, and by the fact where he's like, "Oh, you come to Egypt, this old man knows how to make those cuts." It's like, no, he doesn't. You're just talking out your ass
Right.
Yeah.
because your whole industry is going to crumble if you say that there's stuff we don't know or understand, and we're wrong about things.
Right. He was
Yeah.
trying to show, or Joe was trying to show those tools. And when he was looking up the tools online, all of the tools that were being shown were the ones that are shown in all of the museums, which are like these either ornamental tools or they're like these copper saws that could not possibly cut through these huge granite stones in a livable amount of time
Right.
without going through a million copper saw blades. Yeah. And then it's like, all right, well, where are these tools that you're talking about? They're in my book. It's like, why aren't there any pictures of this on the internet?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the internet. I don't deal with the internet.
Yeah, like Rick said, it's actually worse. This guy isn't just ignorant. He's in on it.
Oh,
You know,
he's
I
malicious.
believe, yeah, I believe they found evidence and they've gone out of their way to bury it all. That's why they won't let people like Graham Hancock anywhere near any of the sites or anything. Anybody who's objective and looking to find the truth will never be allowed anywhere near any of the actual evidence because they're
Right.
covering it up.
I didn't know this because I don't watch Zahi Hawas's stupid shit, but he had Mr. Beast, like, and then in the podcast, he talks about how he invited Mr. Beast because Mr. Beast has a very large social media following, and he needed Mr. Beast to show Zahi's side of the archaeological story to a larger audience to like downplay the non-mainstream or alternative archaeological group of like people talking. And so I saw a really small clip. I should have bookmarked it earlier, and it was Mr. Beast. Oh no, it was in this video I watched earlier. I could pull it up, but it's like Mr. Beast was swimming in the Osiris thing down there or something.
Yeah.
He's always got to do something crazy. And then Zahi's like, I need you to make a statement right now. And Mr. Beast is like, well, there's a lot going on here right now. And he's like, no, I need you to make a statement. You got to make a statement. Let me see if I could find it real quick.
Yeah, it must be insane.
It's super quick. It's effectively just that.
Here, let's we got this.
Scissor me, daddy!
Shelby. What's up, bro?
What's up?
What have you been hearing the convo here?
Yeah, you guys are talking about the Section 8 Tartarians.
One's located in Egypt.
Yeah, the Section 8 Tartarians.
We got an airing of the grievances we're going over right now.
The relocators.
That's right. We got Rick Saylor is in the chat. What's up, Rick? Good to see you.
What's up, Rick?
Good to have you in the chat, brother. Sim stopped by for a second. What's up, Sim? Good. Critical Reads is here. Yeah, we're just trashing on old boomer Zahi Hawass, the fraud that he is.
Dude, I got the clip.
Oh,
And I remembered
the whole
something.
thing's a fraud, man. All the stuff that's like super nice, and then it's just like really crappily like fixed and built on top of.
Is this Zahi? He's not looking too good.
Yeah, this is Zahi. No,
That's
the
Rick
clip was in
Rubin.
this video I was watching.
Yeah.
National pride thing like this. We've seen that before.
Egyptians were the builders. If you can build a pyramid, you can do anything.
Yeah! I cannot believe I'm entering the Sphinx. All right, let's see if there's any hidden gold. Zaya, I just see an empty hole.
Then I need you to give a statement right now. I need a statement.
All right, Zahe, there was nothing inside the Sphinx.
Have you guy's insane.
Dude, so the other thing that I remembered, which was a theme throughout the entire podcast, was that it was a national project.
Right.
Right?
Building
And
the pyramids.
Building the pyramids was a national project. So you can't even imagine the amount of work that went into this. It was the national project. It was so important for the nation to come together and build these amazing things. And then, man, it was right at the end. Joe was talking about something else entirely. And dude, oh my God, I wish I remember what it was because it was so funny.
Well, he was talking about something else and he just went back to that. It was a national project. And Joe's like, I'm not even talking about building the pyramids. Like that was just his flow charted answer for how the pyramids were built. Here's him on Magic, overlaid with Dale A's favorite song in the chat here. See if this is too loud.
Do you think that magic might have had something to do with how they constructed the pyramids? You don't, but if you believe that they had enough magic to take a goose's head and put it back on, it's still alive. That's magic. Yeah. Wouldn't they use that magic for other things? But if you believe in magic, I do. Of course, you do. You do believe in magic. Yeah. So you believe that someone could take someone's head off, put it back on. It's written. Okay, then it must be true. Yeah. All right. Yeah. What is this? Someone's gonna kill a dog?
What I want to show you that I'm not a person.
What do you think magic is?
Magic is magic.
What do you mean?
Magic is?
Well, how does it work?
I have no idea. What do you mean by how it works?
Well, I mean, how does someone do things?
We have to go
physically
back,
and
we have to go back. We have to go back and you to 4,600 years ago.
We have to go back 4,000 years to understand how this guy took a goose's head off, but wouldn't use that magic to build the pyramids.
Magnets.
How do they work? Yeah, it was horrible.
They just do.
It was hilarious though. I was working while listening to that. It was on Brandon's monitor behind me, so I wasn't seeing all of Rogan's facial expressions. But it's pretty funny to see them now.
I'm having a hard time finding that part, but I didn't
good.
watch what you showed, but I'm sure it was hilarious.
It was him talking about magic and how magic was not used to build the pyramids, but he believes in it, and it was used to take that goose's head off and put it back on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was good. What's up, Mark? Good to see you in the chat. Magic is magic. Yeah.
This is an argument that's kind of in favor of Zahi, and he completely downplays it.
With the echoey though.
Oh, here's another problem with the idea that these Italians are proposing. Isn't there a water table under the pyramid that's like 1,000,000 years old?
No.
There's not water underneath there?
No. This is the Osiris shaft that was full of water.
So is that what Mr. Beast was swimming in?
Exactly.
But where's that water coming from?
It's a water table.
Oh, there is a water table.
This
It's literally that close to each other. It's the same conversation.
Water company, and we did suck all the water out.
Oh.
Until he found underneath a sarcophagus and 4 pillars.
Oh, wow.
And this is the symbolic of the god Osiris. Because Giza Plateau.
Yeah, he might be on drugs. What was that cigar laced with?
Yeah, that's the question.
That's all you need to know about that guy. Hilarious.
They should have him do the red laser DMT thing.
Well, I guess we could take the airing of grievance banner down. How was your weekend, Shelby? I saw you stream. You streamed twice yesterday.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh.
You were inking,
Awesome.
and then you streamed with Andy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, yeah, it kind of went into today, right?
I guess.
After midnight.
I guess.
Yeah, I sent him a box. He'd been sitting on that box, waiting for it to hatch, and I was like, "Hey, let's do a stream, and you can open it."
Yeah, you
sitting on it
missed
for like a week.
You missed it, but Edwin opened his packages he got today as well before you came on.
Damn it!
Lots of
You
cool
gotta go
stuff
back
in
to
there.
the start and catch the replay show.
Damn it! All right,
cool. But this is big news. Snarkticom on the case here. Good topic, especially now that you're here, Shelby. The 12th anniversary of the Denny's. What would you call this? The Denny's concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rizzo was there.
12 years ago.
The Rizzler?
No. Yeah, Rizzo.
Oh, not the little fat kid?
Yeah. Not the Rizzler, no. So that was today. Also, shout out to Shani. It's Shani's birthday today.
Yeah, she's not even here.
She's not even here.
We're going to do a whole Shani stream.
We all gonna eat duck tacos.
Oh no.
The Barilla stuff.
So the Denny's and the Shani anniversary. I think I hope Shani's older than 12. Shout outs to those people. Yeah, the Grand Slam.
Happy 13th birthday, Shani.
Yeah. Exactly. And this is big too. And I really dropped the ball on this one, Brandon, because I forgot to tell you about this. I mean, you were tagged in it as well. Let's see here. Snarticon also tagged us in this. This, did you see this, Brandon?
Yeah, I saw this. It was like last week or something. I forgot.
No, it was yesterday.
No. He tagged us in it last week.
Yeah, he tagged us last week, but we missed it. It was Saturday.
What is this?
So
Curb Your Enthusiasm, the movie?
The Ghanaian art exhibit in Chicago happened this past Saturday. We missed it.
I was downtown on Saturday.
You could have went there. Look at this.
Could have went there. Dank
Dank-
Magic Market.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have
pop-up.
got shot over there.
You would have got shot by this dog.
Yeah.
Goes, look at that gun.
It's a good gun. It's better than a Liefeld gun. They Live. We got some bangers here. Chicago will be popping up at Mars Brewing for a Herbert 420 launch party and Dank Magic Market this Saturday. Over 300 different prints will be on hand. $25 a piece. Oh, we could have got some prints, man. Oh, we could have got a Godfather shirt. Ah, man. Just sent that to Shelby for sure.
It's a 1 day only.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want that. I want a poster of They Live.
Yeah, look at this details. You got the curb, rockers, Ghost Dog by Heavy J. That must be Ghost Dog.
You don't like Mr. Nana?
Mr. Nana's good. You did the They Live one, right? Heavy J's got a cooler name though.
I think Mr. Nana's funnier. Kind of like a Mrs. Doubtfire ripoff.
Yeah.
So they were like Larry David. They just pulled up pictures of Bernie
Sanders. Yeah.
Look, Shanny's here. Shanny's in the chat. Everybody say happy birthday to Shanny.
Shanny's
Happy
birthday.
13th birthday.
She's now over the hill.
13.
So many.
Hope you have a good birthday, Shanny. Dropping the ducks here. Let's see if we have a little
4 more
birthday
years.
shout out.
Shanny gets that blue check mark.
Is the birthday on the other thing?
Probably.
I don't know why it made me full screen. Well, I look for
just do full screen.
Looking for the birthday.
She spent turning 30 at the zoo.
Ooh. Did you see
Visiting
the duck?
family, no doubt.
Oh.
Hello.
Ding, ding, ding.
Not there, not there, not there.
It's a little character you do?
Yeah. What character I do?
Dirty 30.
I can't find the birthday thing.
Birthday.
Do you want me to send you one? Does
Yeah.
Shanny like Dolph Lume? I can send you Dolph Lume.
Yeah. Man.
Let me
didn't
see
get
if I
rid
can
of it.
find one for.
Maybe it's in the
see if I
maybe
can
it is in
find
the
one for
hard
Shanny.
line. StreamYards. Don't leave, Shanny. I wish you could could you control F?
I don't know.
You try to do that.
The problem is that most of these things aren't even named right.
It's called Bird.
Here, I put one in private for her. I didn't listen to it, so it might suck.
All right.
But play it anyway.
Happy birthday. Hey, you guys are watching Bird Up.
Dude, how'd you find that?
I searched with my eyes. I controlled F.
I went on YouTube. I put 30-year-old lady.
All right, let's see how this goes.
It might be terrible. Or no. This was a mistake.
And you made this as a school project for which class?
Yeah, I made that in. I didn't make that, dude.
Your animation,
Never
After
claimed.
Effects. After Effects.
Yeah,
class.
that's my After Effects final.
Yeah. You're doing it in Flash?
Yeah, what did I look up? I typed in "Happy Birthday Ducks," and it's
perfect. It's really good.
Didn't even have Emilio Estevez in it one time.
I hope you enjoyed your music.
It was a team effort. There you go. We have a good birthday there. Epic birthday song. That's right.
Did you see? It's also the anniversary of 31 years ago today. Some gangster was dissing your fly girl.
Damn.
For the first time.
I
Jane
know that.
wasn't even there to experience it.
Lot of anniversaries today.
Yeah, man.
Good.
That's a big one.
Yeah. All right. Now, if Shanny was born in the 1960s, you can get her one of these amazing toys. Let me see if I could share this here. Perfect for your child on their birthday.
First has automatic bolt action.
fire off a burst of 10 shots. Pull the bolt again, you're reloaded. Or fire single shots like a rifle. The Tommy burst alone is $3.
$3.
You also get the Snub Nose 38 and Snap Draw shoulder holster.
Yes.
The pistol fires greeny stickum caps and shoots safe shooting shells. The exciting new Tommy Burst Detective set includes wallet, badge, and ID card. $7 for other toys.
$7 for that whole set. That kicks ass.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Dude, that seems like for some kid who was born in the 40s.
Yeah, that's true. That is that's how good America used to be. Yeah. The good one.
Yeah, the $10 set comes with a real passport.
We got
now Shani could know that her birthday coincides with Gangsta Dissing Your Fly Girl.
Awesome. Learn something new every day. I gotta X out of this. All right. We had some movie news in the past week or so. Lots of movie news going on. Some comic news we're gonna be talking about. Did you hear I thought there was a one cool comic thing that I heard about, and I didn't read the book, but Robert Kirkman's Battle Beast came out last week, which is a spinoff of Invincible.
Yeah, who even knows what that is?
That's why I explained it for you. It sold very well, broke like 100 or 400,000 in pre-sales, but they did this cool thing for marketing. It was these blind bags. Did you hear about this, Shelby?
Yeah.
It's like a bag where you open it and then a powder comes out and it makes you blind.
It's fentanyl, yeah.
Oh man.
No. What's up, Pablo? Pablo's in the chat. Good to see you, man. No, they did these blind bags where you'd buy the
Fenty
comic.
poppers. Fenty poppers.
You'd buy the comic and then you didn't know which cover you got, right? In the bag. So it's like, I don't know how much it was, X amount of dollars in this special plastic bag. And then you get either the book, or some people were able to get Ryan Otley original blank sketch covers, which he drew pieces on in the blind bag, which is insanely cool and rare. Some people got issue 2 of Battle Beast, which was another rare one. So not even issue 1, but you get issue 2. And then I think that might have been and some other covers. But so the other thing was an Invincible Spider-Man crossover issue.
The old Marvel team up one.
I think it was something new. I don't know if it was an old one. I'm not sure, but
I'd be surprised. They'd be hyping the hell out if it was something new. I know it was like one Kirkman did when he was working for Marvel. He was writing a Marvel team up.
Yeah,
he did a story. So, but yeah, I don't remember them announcing a new one. That would be like huge news. That'd be everywhere.
It might have been the old one, but probably with a new cover. But all that stuff sounded cool.
Did any of them come with a Jubilee miniseries? Because that was also written by Robert Kirkman.
I don't think so.
Yeah, about one of the 1,000 X-Men Krakoa issues that nobody.
He's the one that turned. He turned her into a vampire. I think that was his miniseries that did that.
That's
you were like 7 years old when he did this.
Yeah,
film.
so that was a long time ago.
I'd say stop the Asian hate is what I'd say against Jubilee. So that's cool. A lot of indie and creator-owned stuff popping off recently. I saw that Jim Lee did a new cover for Geiger. Did you hear about that, Shelby? The first Image comic cover Jim Lee did in 30 years. Probably 20 years. They said 2006.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be... Well, he did a cover for Image United. He did a variant, the Demon Spawn cover. Remember that?
They didn't count it.
They didn't count it?
No, they didn't count it.
What's up, Snugs?
Yo.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it was. What year did that come out? 09?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll give him 16 years.
Yeah, that sounds
There you
about
go.
right.
Yeah, I think you're right on that one. All right, other
I think
comic news. Everybody, I know Joe Ball's favorite DC character. His comic got canceled. Metamorpho this week. They announced Al Ewing's Metamorpho canceled after 6 issues.
Yeah, look at those covers. If that doesn't tell you why it was canceled, nothing will.
Unfortunate. I love Metamorpho.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but you love
crazy.
those covers.
I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
he's supposed to make that big debut in the Superman movie.
That's
No, it's
right.
about to blow up. James Gunn's
Yeah.
Metamorpho. Yeah.
That's true. He is in the movie, and they launch
What a
book
mistake.
coinciding with the launch of the film. Comes out next month. Is that next month it comes out?
Yep. Right.
Wow.
Probably.
And
Yeah.
it already canceled.
Oh.
Look at that. They give him a whole elemental family.
Oh God. Yeah, stupid dog too. Right.
No.
Is that Morph Pole?
Morpho.
Guy up here. Yeah, look at this. So I like Metamorpho.
Air Morph.
Metamorpho.
That was an airplane. Wait, go back. That was an airplane with a head.
Yeah, that's wife. Yeah, I don't know. This is
Female pilots. You know how that's gonna end.
Oh yeah, that's true. There's a crash waiting to happen.
Yeah.
I like Metamorpho when he's jacked and like cool. He's supposed to be
Doesn't
like
have a
Indiana
stupid
Jones.
dog with him. Yes.
The dog was introduced in the Terrifics, which is years old right now. I forget what the dog's name was, but then they did the Elemental Girl, and then now this just looks like a Deadpool character, right? That looks like Zombie Pool or Headpool, right? Where they're just trying to do like a Deadpool family, but they're elementals.
Yeah. I'm not really feeling it. I don't know. It's too weird.
It's hard.
I do kind of like the one cover because of the Kill Bill reference. That's about it.
Was that what that is? Indiana Jones and Kill Bill?
What about that?
Yeah, I mean, it
President
makes no
Chimp
sense.
guy right there.
James Bond? The Ape Man?
Yeah, isn't that President Chimp?
No. I think that's got to be what's his name? He's like an Encino Man.
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, but who does anybody know their Metamorpho lore? Simon Stagg he found like the missing link, and he de-thawed him and made him of human intelligence.
And then he got him elected president.
I got his name. His name's Java. I got it.
Java.
Just
You don't think President Chimp is a good character?
No, that sounds funny. Yeah, that's good.
Put that in the ideas book.
All right, President Chimp, right next to Ronald Reagan.
Yes.
But you know, like this, he's fighting a building in this one, a living building.
Yeah, that seems more like, when firefighters start a building on fire so they could show up and fight the fire. I think Metamorpho turned that building living so he could fight them and save the city.
Well, it says, look out, Metamorpho. Your new HQ stands for highly quarrelsome.
What? Look out, Metamorpho. The Homeowners Association is after you.
I'm gonna find that issue and burn it. That's how much I hate it.
Yeah, three of these books are based on Powerpuff Girl episodes.
Yeah.
Mojo Jojo strikes again.
Canceled after 6 issues. It wasn't even allowed to live. There you go. That's our DC Comics update for you.
Interesting.
Let's see what else we got here. Should we do movies? Movie news, a little Me Wanty segment.
Those are always good.
Let's look at Metamorpho and Superman.
No, we'll do that. We'll do that when the movie comes out. I'm excited for that. Just the Metamorpho part. Here's something to be excited about, Shelby. Cynthia Erivo is being eyed to play Storm. Never seen her.
Absolutely not.
No, MCU. MC Lutely.
I'll send you something right now.
I don't want it. Put it in the private chat.
I already sent it on your Twitter.
No, my God.
Tweet tour.
So you got that to look forward to.
Yeah.
I hope it's not true.
Do you think the action figure is going to have the same Wicked.com link?
Wicked? Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was great. Bunch of retards.
Now this is even better news. Instead of her, you get Jade Cargill.
Yeah, you get Jade Cargill, who's already built amazing. She already has white hair.
It's true. She's already got the hair.
She basically already looks like Storm.
Can bring her own
drawing.
hair.
And she doesn't look like a fucking black Nosferatu.
Yeah, that's true. And I saw other people talking about what's that guy's name? Denzel Washington playing Magneto, which had been a rumor or a fan cast for some reason, but this interests me more. Did you see this one? Daniel Day-Lewis as Magneto.
I thought he died.
No,
I don't.
That was just in Lincoln.
Oh right, yeah. I was thinking of Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I seen Daniel Day-Lewis in anything?
No, unless you've seen Last of the
Gangs in
Mohicans.
New York.
Never seen that.
Did you ever see There Will Be Blood?
No.
Nope. Haven't saw that.
You ever seen Last
Those are
of
the
the
only
Mohicans?
two movies.
No.
He's only been in 2 movies. He's been in Gangs of New York.
I've seen Abe Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
That's not it.
Well,
You
that
think
was
it's
based on his movie, though. So.
Space Jam, you said? I thought that was
No, he was the villain in Shazam, starring Sinbad.
Oh. Yes, I vaguely remember now.
Last of the Mohicans.
Yeah, you see Last of the Mohicans?
No, still.
Do you even watch movies, Brandon?
No.
He was tow truck driver number 2 in
Nice.
Yeah, Dragged Across Concrete. No?
No.
You ever see Last of the Abe
I'm
Lincolns?
lying, he wasn't in them.
Last of the Abe Lincolns?
Yeah.
No. Was he in Chompy and the Girls?
He
No,
was
he
in
got
My
Trump.
Lost Fred. Oh, I'm sure Aaron saw that one.
I've seen 2 movies. And that's it.
Okay, what actor would the Ghanaians use if they were to paint him in a movie poster, Phil? Or politician?
Here, he kind of looks like Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah, it would be Billy Bob for sure. He does look
They
like
would
Billy
just
Bob.
paint, or maybe they would use him for the Sling Blade poster.
Daniel Day-Lewis is Bad Santa.
Have they ever made a Sling Blade poster?
Hope not.
I don't
No,
know.
didn't-
I wish they had a
It
good
seems to happen.
archive to search for stuff.
Didn't
Websites.
DDL did DDL ever play Jesus?
No, that was what's his face?
Willem Dafoe.
Yes, that's one.
I could have sworn this guy played Jesus. Maybe not. All right.
Was
Yo,
Die
what's up,
Hard
J-Ron?
one of the movies? No, I don't know if I've ever seen Die Hard all the way. Only seen bits and pieces.
You can miss it. You already seen The Fifth Element. You don't need to see any other.
Yeah, The Fifth Element.
That's outrageous. You need to watch Die Hard 1, 2, and 3. And then
Oh,
forget about the other ones. Forget about the other ones, but the first 3 must watch.
No. All right. What's a better watch? Die Hard? Or what's a more important watch? Die Hard or RoboCop?
Die Hard.
Die Hard over RoboCop?
Much better movie. Yeah.
Oh, RoboCop is so good.
Yeah, it is good, but
Those-
Die Hard's better.
Those in my ears. I'm closing my ears right now.
So what?
He's a
He
big
loves
RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toby loves RoboCop.
I love RoboCop.
Pull in the
Gandhi.
chat. Pull in the chat, Phil.
He was the Gandhi in the
He
Gandhi
Del
movie.
Enos. Del Enos.
All right.
Like
He also
Aquaman
played
knows.
in
One.
Gandhi 2 Gone Harder.
Die Hard 1 and 3 are the ones to watch.
Poll is in the chat.
1 and 3.
Polls in the chat.
2 is
Yo,
good too.
Jay Ryan is in the chat. Jay, we just sent your book out, your multiple books out today, since you are international or outer national, I would say. Those are all sent out. So your book's on the way. Hell yeah. Thanks for backing us.
Dude,
please
international
don't-
shipping again is retarded.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that. Yesterday we spent, the afternoon labeling, sorting, and then packaging the international stuff. The one day, should we say how much it cost for that, all the international books?
What, it was over $500.
It's like $550 to ship our international books out.
But there was only like 29 international sales or something
Yeah,
like that.
the one we sent to did we only have one that went to Australia?
One to Australia.
Yeah, it was like $39 to ship.
No.
one.
Hold on. There's only like 25 international ones because a number of those were digital.
Yeah.
So let's say 25, and it was like $500 to ship that much.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, the Australia one alone, which was a single book, it was less than a pound. It was, I think, 11 ounces.
Yeah.
In the box was $40-something.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I just looked up pictures of Daniel Day-Lewis right now. He looks like Bernie Sanders. I
He
put
looks
a
like
link.
Bernie Sanders,
You can
too.
see a link in
I think he's
private.
getting ready to play
Ever-
Bernie Sanders.
Is he
Yeah.
in the Phil the Burn movie?
That's right.
Yeah, I put it in private. You can check it out. I was like, that's not him. That's they're all Curb Your Enthusiasm. Every single one of them. Yeah, that's him.
He could be he could do
Check him out.
Yeah. If he gets a haircut, he could do a Jordan Peterson biopic. I thought. Which would be cool.
They could be like the three. They could be like the three Jokers, the three versions of.
Yes, Daniel Day-Lewis
Larry
plays
David.
the three Jokers. Sign it up, DC. You will make tons of money. You'll make tons of money.
Let's see what else we got here. Some TV show news. There's a reboot. Did you know this? They're doing a reboot.
All
Hold on.
So you're supposed to take 3 deep drags from your huge cigar if you're going to pause this long.
It's a Disney Disney Plus reboot of X-Files.
No, I didn't hear about this at all.
Disney Plus, if you didn't know. There you go.
I was jamming, dude. What the hell?
Disney Plus.
I didn't know that was a. I heard about it, but not as a reboot. And I also didn't hear that was Disney.
Did you see this?
Oh my god! Isn't it the guy from Psych?
It's Gus, yeah.
How could that be good, dude? Okay, so
it's not going to be good.
It's not going to be good. There's a lot of stuff that's not going to be good. There's a King of the Hill, new King of the Hill season's coming out.
Yeah.
Right? Have you heard about that?
Yeah, he's fat and old. It's like it's a continuation, right?
Right. It's like if it was written by Scott Steiner.
He's fat.
And right. You got it. The poster for it is the 4 King of the Hill guys standing out in the alley and it's just gimmicked to hell with new modern technology stuff. Like Boomhauer's holding a tablet. There's a drone delivery thing delivering beer to the house.
They're making it modern.
Dale has like Oculus glasses on, the VR glasses. It's gonna be,
but
stupid.
isn't
Dale's in the
that
show.
isn't it Mike Judd?
I think so.
He did good with that new Beavis and Butthead movie.
Yeah, the new Beavis and Butthead movie was funny, but it worked because they were so out of touch with modern day.
Yeah.
That they played
Right.
off of that, right? But they were exactly the same as they were before. They're not 30 years older trying to be out of touch with it.
Here we got Eddie Winkler laying it down. It says Die Hard is a better movie. RoboCop is a better watch.
Yeah, that I want to watch a movie that's a good watch. I'm not there to read the novel on screen.
I've never heard anybody say Die Hard is not like a good, easy, just watchable movie. That's insane. Like I'll stand on that hill alone and defend that.
Well, Eddie's been wrong before. You know?
Isn't it past his bedtime? It's like we're like an hour and a half in. He's usually napping by now. He's
getting close.
Bed tucked in, you know.
You're saying he's senile.
So I messaged him on X today and he didn't get back to me. Check your DM.
He was taking a nap, you know. He's got to recharge for the day.
He can use his X anymore. All right, movie. Did you guys watch the new, speaking of Disney Plus, Ironheart trailer?
Yeah, sadly, I think I saw it on Joe Ronan show. Yeah, he played it. Yeah, so I saw that Abomination. And the Superman logo new trailer also saw there.
So good, because we got this is not from the trailer. This is like a spoiled sneak peek. You got Shelby, did you see the Ironheart trailer?
No, I'm trying not to. Are you going to show it?
No.
He's going to take his glasses off.
Yeah, so that way I can't see.
Sure, he takes his glasses, his headphones off, just like I'm gonna just stretch for a couple minutes.
They have in the Ironheart trailer, there's that Latin kid, right?
That one
Latin kid, curly hair. He wears a cloak cape.
Yeah, he was from the Twisters movie, right?
I didn't see that because
the second one.
No,
he was the bad guy.
I wouldn't. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Is he
watch it and then tell me.
He looks like he's 18 years old.
No, he's older.
Anyways, it's this guy. This is the character. It's the Hood, right?
Okay.
The Hood. I think he's a.
Oh, is that why they made him black?
No, he's Latin.
Right. I'm saying he's the Hood.
No, he's from the Hood, though. I think, is he a Bendis character? I did a video on him not too long ago. Anyways, so he sells his soul. He's a thief. He's in the Hood. And he uses this magical cape. And he sells his soul to Mephisto to get these powers. And he's a criminal, right? So spoilers. He's a bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
But this means they're going to introduce Mephisto in this movie.
Yeah, I heard about that. It's I did hear about it.
So here's a first look at Mephisto. And it's weird that they're introducing this in like a film about a character that doesn't use magic. Iron Man. That's the Hood. Is that the same? Is that the kid from Twisters, Brandon?
I don't know. I barely saw his face. I feel like it is. I don't think he's that young though.
Right. This guy looks like he's 19. Here's there's the Hood with his hood and two guns. There you go.
Where did they show this? A bus station?
Yeah. I have no idea. There he is.
Yeah.
It's Mephisto.
He looks like a Party City Devil costume kit.
Yeah. This is not impressive at all.
You know who's playing him?
Yeah, I do.
You want to say it?
You want me to say it?
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
I heard it was Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yes. Sasha.
Yeah, he has a girl's name.
Raiden Radio asks, is that Bancroft?
The forehead?
Yeah.
That forehead. Number one in the hood, G. That's right. So Mephisto's here. He's gonna get a Mephisto.
Yeah, there you go. My wife. My wife.
It's Borat. Yeah.
Anything that Sacha Baron Cohen is in, and he's not Borat. Now, I've not seen Borat.
You can watch any movies. I have to revoke your Power Rangers card. All right. Yeah.
No.
Get to watching some of these movies. Get to watching some of these movies, Brandon.
It's here, right here. Look.
This guy.
I carry it on me at all times just in case.
I know you gotta. Do you know who I am? The Power Rangers do.
Well, look, when I went to that Columbia convention and the Black Power Ranger was there, and I was like, dude, I didn't have this. Now I have to carry this with me at all times.
Gotta be prepared.
Know, right?
Yeah, next convention you go to, it could be a whole bunch of Power Rangers you can get stuff.
Yeah. True. So there we go. Mephisto coming into the MC Moo. And now they could redo the Infinity War all over again, including
I think the only thing I've seen Sacha Baron Cohen in was when he was in that Alice in Wonderland movie.
Alice in Wonderland 2, The Last Wish.
Alice is back.
Yeah. So you got some movie now over on the DC front. We got Snarkicom, who's asleep right now, tagging us in this. I better hear how Brandon and Phil complain about CGI.
Phil, what was the first thing I said when you started playing this trailer?
What is that?
I don't know. You went, oh my God.
I went, oh my God, this CGI.
This is from
and
Superman.
It wasn't even this scene. It was when they showed Superman flying through the air.
Yeah. Yeah. Yellow Flash had a good tweet. It was about, let me see if I can pull it up here. It was about CGI, and it had a bunch of MCU behind the scenes looks at the CG costumes that everyone was wearing that I didn't even know was a thing. Yeah, here.
Right.
Did you see this?
But no, I didn't see this. But they do that because if they need to change stuff at the last second,
it's so dumb.
It's not hard coded into the movie. But
This guy's
so stupid.
And he's just in the time travel suit.
Right.
Nope. This guy, they got rid of his old body.
But like they could go and make fake trailers or like doctor scenes together for stuff if they need things, to create like filler for the movie.
It's not even a real hair, huh?
Like all that work, all those layers, all those layers, and the movie still looks like garbage. It looks
hey, come on.
Objectively worse than if you just filmed it on film with regular sunlight. All that work.
Yeah, but you did watch the Power Rangers movie, didn't you? Wasn't that all?
Yeah, that's one of the 2 movies I've seen.
That was all practical effects, especially the Megazords.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not even a real person. It's true.
No, at this point, why even hire the person? Why wouldn't they just hire, some shaved gorilla or something like that and just keep poking him with a stick so he walks around on a green screen and they could just Photoshop Scarlett Johansson's face on it.
Speaking of ScarJo, she was on Saturday Night Live this weekend. And Saturday, I don't watch Saturday Night Live, but I watch this. Sometimes I watch the clips later on YouTube.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it.
They've been pretty funny. Weekend updates, pretty funny the past month or so.
There's been a couple.
Just to let you know.
Was it the one? It was the season finale, right, where they wrote jokes for each other.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Was that they only do that the season finales?
No, but that was one of the bits that they did. I saw it
this weekend.
But they're all very racially charged, like, oh my God, I can't believe the black guy wrote the white guy a joke to say something, or can't believe the white guy meant this thing to this. The funniest one is when they write all those Superman jokes where he's like the Man of Steel, except for steel is spelled S-T-E-A-L.
Yeah. It was good. Go watch this weekend update. That black chick doing her comedy bit, she's a stand-up black comedian lady, is hilarious. Grind. She did that once before. It's good. No, it's good. Go watch it. Go watch it. Eat Black Justice.
Black Justice is getting hype in the chat right now.
Yeah.
He's gonna watch the new Black Superman movie.
What else we got here? Oh, this was also sent in. Speaking of CGI, Zarticon says, Phil and Brandon really want to dunk on crappy CGI. They need to leave Reboot alone and move on to Quest World from the real adventures of Johnny Quest. Shall we take a look here?
Let's see it.
Please specify desired data.
Oh my God.
How long is this?
It's a promo trailer. I've never even heard of this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did that air?
Probably not. You know what the issue was? They didn't have Dan DiDio working on it like Reboot had. You know,
there is a bottom threshold, right, for what's a watchable CGI animated series, and it's like Tripping the Rift is the bottom. It's the bare minimum required for it to be watchable.
That's true. There was this other one. It was called, what was it? It was a guy's name. It was like Action Jack or something. It wasn't Action Jackson. But he was basically just made to make a toy. But his thing is he could look into the future, what was about to happen.
No, that's like That's So Raven you're thinking of.
Isn't that like a Nick Cage movie?
That's Cable.
No, he could see with his eye as like a robot eye, and he could see into the future. So it would be like, oh, he's going to go and jump on this thing and do a backflip.
I think that was called Action Man. Wasn't it Action Man?
Let me see.
They were kind of riffing on the $1 Million Man thing with that character.
Dude, you're right.
Of course I'm right.
You're right, Action Man. Here it is. That's him right there. It's Action Man.
Yep.
You got the robot eye. Look at it. I was right.
Never heard of this either.
No, I always saw commercials and I wanted to watch it, but I could never catch it.
Yeah, you can watch all 8 seasons and all 4 fan fiction seasons on YouTube.
Dude.
Action Man.
I'd watch
Greatest
it.
hero. Greatest hero
What do you
of
think of
them
that?
all.
What do you think of that logo?
Pretty good.
It's not great.
It's like an A and an M.
It's like who's that
It's
guy?
not.
No, it is an A and an M. I see that.
Yeah, it is.
Right, but it's not really because there's no black in the A to tell you that they're supposed to be like the M is supposed to continue from the A.
Let's not make it a race thing. But this logo does remind me of like a Bob Stone logo. Remember Bob? Was that his name? Bob Stone? They used to make logos. He made like the Jawbreakers logo and
yeah, that sounds familiar. Yeah.
was that his name? Bob? He was a black guy. And then he went by like I think he's still doing art out there. Bob Stone, shout out.
Like Bill Black Justice had a better childhood than you. He saw Action Man.
I remember seeing the toys at Walmart. Oh, he did that. Bob Stone did the Company Men logo for Lee Byron Carver. Deep cut.
Company Man? Is he
It's
the
a
greatest
throwback.
hero of them all too?
How many more people are you gonna mention that aren't around anymore? So
It's a throwback. Yeah, Lee. Well, here's season 2. There was a second season.
oh, there you go.
It looks like the animation's actually upped in quality though.
Oh yeah, taking that up a notch. Sure.
Yeah, 24 frames a second.
Look at all that ray tracing. Yeah, this seems like it was made to sell a really crappy video game of a series of small mini games with this character involved in.
Oh, look, he did. Bob Stone did Eddie's logo as well. See, I got the knowledge.
Wow. It's the curse of working with Eddie Winkler.
Yeah. Now he's gone forever. He's probably doing like Teen Titans logos now.
Wow.
Like that. Yeah, so I don't remember the Johnny Quest one, but I do remember Action Man. All right.
Yeah.
Was Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century CG or was that regular animated?
I think it was regular animated, but I think it had some CG elements in the intro. Shall we check?
Yeah, let's go check that one out real quick.
I don't remember this cartoon.
You don't
This is
remember
one of
Sherlock
those
Holmes in
series-
the 22nd century? Or
I don't
20th
remember this.
century?
Look at if you put
What year would that be?
It was last year. It aired at the same time as Denver the Last Dinosaur.
No, yeah, this was dope. At least the intro was dope. Do you remember they had this show and then they did the Phantom like 2099? And it was the Ghost Who Walks, but in the future.
Mm-hmm.
No memory of that.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that one.
There we go. Thursday cartoon intro.
Sherlock Holmes.
Cars.
Never seen
Sherlock
this.
Holmes back to life. Back to life.
It's elementary, my dear Watson.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd
Yeah, look at all that CGI.
Yeah, but it's all the vehicles outside.
Right. But it's still there. There's so much of it.
This is 3D assets before they were cool.
Right. There's Watson with his robot hand.
Yeah, he's a robot hand. Does he have like partial robot voice too?
No, I don't think so.
Do you think Appleseed is a ripoff of this?
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if
he used a better intro song.
Yeah, this doesn't slap like Action Man.
And
What do you
their
guys think of that logo?
Sucks. Jeez.
They could use the Bob Stone logo.
Yeah, this is terrible. This is really terrible.
That's like Microsoft word processor word art font.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, see, people
Hey,
remember
how much expendable RAM was used for that that light shadow drop?
Yeah. Well, that was rendered live for every episode.
Yeah, hey, I went to an anime convention this weekend with some friends. And I found an Entron Depot book. Speaking of Appleseed, is that the same guy?
Did you buy it?
No, it was called Blades. It's like Entron Depot Blades. It was
Oh,
like,
yeah, I got that right here.
yeah, it didn't seem like rare or anything. But
It's
it was like
pretty
$60.
common.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all run about that. You should get some for Brandon, but don't tell him you get them for him. They're called what are they called? Cattails. Brandon would like those ones. They're also by Shiro.
Cattails, yeah.
Yeah, G. Ryan would know what these books are.
It's a candy?
Cattails. No.
Yo, we got Lieutenant Hughes in the chat. What's up, brother? Good to see you. 12-month member throwing out that Furious Doge no seed oil. It says bunch of lazy turds. Yeah. For that logo, I hope he's talking about.
Oh, he's probably talking about the logo. Yeah.
Good to see you, man. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I guess we could go on to a
oh, you know what? Right here. Let me see.
We have some Babe news.
Oh, nice.
I just found them. I showed these ones here. Brandon would probably like these too. If I can get them out of here.
I had a food news I could show you. I saw it live at the store.
I've seen a lot of that wild. Is it what? It's not called Wild Wet West, Jay Ryan.
Yes, get that one for Brandon too. Yeah, so this
That's
is the one you saw? This one?
Blades. Yeah, I think so. I think that's the one. Yeah. Entron Depot.
You see this
2
one?
Blade. No.
I have all of his books.
That's
They're
awesome.
both pretty good size. Yeah, I can't show them on your streams. You'll get dinged.
I was trying hard to find anything Trigun. They didn't have the art book or anything. No one had any Trigun stuff.
I have it. I think I have a Trigun art book too, Phil.
Yeah, just send that to me.
I might. It's only from the first. I think it came out in 2002-ish. So it's anything prior to that.
Yeah, it's dope. Yeah, Pieces is the series I remember. Pieces and that cowboy one. Pieces. It's pretty.
Yeah, Pieces.
Inspiring.
Jay knows. Yep. Go inspire Brandon.
Yeah. Well, here is.
Inspire me to do what?
To do two things. One of them is draw.
The other one's disgusting.
All
right, here's
the other one leads to taking a nap.
We're going to shut down the poll in the chat here. If you guys are in the chat, vote in the poll. Which one, Die Hard or RoboCop? While you get your final votes in.
For what? That feels a little unfair. It feels like an unfair.
People need to vote.
But I would much rather watch RoboCop.
We'll watch this while people vote here. This is everyone's favorite Mystique. See this, bro? But she could be anything. The power of AI.
Hold on, where'd you find this? You need to send that to me.
Yeah, Phil.
Why is that not?
Why did they choose the freak Mystique to be the first one and not Rebecca Romaine?
Yeah, I agree.
And why isn't there Selma Hayek in here?
Megan Fox.
Oh, Megan Fox.
There you go. It's better. It's better for you. All right, we're ending the poll. 52% say RoboCop.
Whoa! There you go.
I mean, it's only 17 votes, but you know.
That's fine. That's literally a divisible number by the population of the Earth, so it checks out.
Even Katie agrees. RoboCop more brutal.
Yeah.
Awesome One voted for Die Hard for Babe of the Week.
That's right.
VP wanted Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Yeah,
Just
it
the
was a
logo.
great deal. I didn't even get to vote.
Damn,
you slept
quick
on it.
enough.
Yeah, your poll should have been for those logos. Action Man or 22nd century Sherlock.
Let's look up Phantom. What was it? Phantom
T-shirts.
2049?
2049.
20,
That's coming up.
2040.
Years.
2040.
It's even less.
What are the chances it uses any CGI?
I don't know. I can't visualize any of that.
Let's see here.
I only remember the Marvel Action Hour, the Iron Man logo was okay. The Hulk one was terrible, and the Spidey one was terrible. So I worked on those shows for like a year, just doing storyboard finishes.
Is this it?
Are you sure this isn't Pirates of Darkwater?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I've seen that show before.
This is Origin.
So they eat him, and then his spirit becomes the Phantom?
What happened to the audio? Phil's jamming out to the audio. We can't even hear it.
Can't hear it?
No.
No.
We'll play it again.
Yeah, now.
There it is.
What was that about?
It's a Phantom's origin.
A father's desperate sacrifice. A young boy survives to swear an oath. I swear to devote my life to the destruction of piracy and injustice. My sons and their sons shall follow me. This is the legacy of my family. A vow handed down from father to son for over 500 years. Now, in the year 2040, I am the ghost who walks. I am the Phantom.
Can you imagine like really loving like cakes and baked goods, and then like someone tells you, nah, no culinary school for you, you're the Phantom?
That's what happened to me. I haven't had a dessert in months.
Dude, the Phantom's
That'd be
origin
sad.
is the Phantom origin is pretty awesome.
Right.
His father gets killed by pirates, and he washes up on shore and then has the skull of his dad and vows to fight piracy.
Yeah, isn't that like the bowler from Mystery Men?
Yeah, it's like what's her name?
Janine Garofalo.
Yeah, it's basically like Janine Garofalo, but a man.
I mean, could make the argument.
You make Phantom cakes now?
Yeah, that's his hobby. It's 2040. So what else is he supposed to do?
I have a Phantom free comic book day Phantom book that I didn't read. I probably won't get around to reading, but let's see if it's over here. It's not. But yeah, they're doing a new Phantom series. Who's doing it? That's not massive, is it?
Did you even look?
Oh, it's right here. It's right here. I got it right here.
Your seat's still warm. You didn't get up.
Mad Cave. Mad Cave is doing the Phantom.
Oh yeah, I hated that cover.
You didn't like this cover? Why not?
No, you were like, "Oh, this cover is really good." And I'm like,
What? It's got his little wolf guy there.
"Yeah, but that's just a picture of a wolf."
So it's
No.
basically Snake Eyes.
What are you talking about?
Who did that cover? AI?
Janine Garofalo. Look at that. This, you like this, or do you think it needs a Bob Stone tune-up?
I think it needs a Doug Mankey quote.
Oh, yeah.
Janine Jabroni.
It's pretty bare. Makey would do a cool Phantom. Let's see who's the cover artist here. Greg Smallwood. Greg Smallwood.
That's a horrible name.
The Ghost Who Walks. I prefer the Phantom
Nobody's
Limb.
thinking about this anymore. They're thinking about his last name.
Smallwood?
Yeah.
Gregory Tiny Bark.
Tiny Wood. Look, he's got a big tiger. What's his tiger's name? Shiva?
Pazuzu.
Kit Kat.
Kazuzu? Oh, look, they're also doing... Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, they have... This is a pretty cool last page. He's jumping over like something there.
Flash Gordon.
Yeah, they got Mad Cave, I guess, has Flash Gordon. Flash. And then they got an ad for the Phantom video game that's out now, I guess. I think Razorfist was playing it last week. It's like a side-scrolling beat-em-up. And then isn't this Phantom 2040? What's he doing? Is that him?
Yeah, he's all in the...
Look at that!
It says right there in 2040s.
There you go.
Oh,
Darkest Hour, a new Phantom Rise. This is a little thin.
looks like a queer.
You could go to the gym a
Look
little
at
bit.
his stupid mask and his stupid nose.
Is that drawn by Sean Gordon Murphy?
It's now available. No, it's drawn by Armor. Go to the gym. They don't have gyms in 2040. And then,
man.
Well, there's no red meat in 2040.
Oh, that's what that's true.
You're
They're
just
doing
drinking
the
beetle
Defenders,
gravy.
the Defenders of the Earth, which the Phantom is the party of the Defenders of the Earth. You got
That's fun.
Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon.
I don't know who this is. That's
John
Flash
Henry
Gordon?
Irons.
That's the Steel Driving Man.
Steel Driving Man, yeah.
Red Cape.
And then this is, what's this guy's name?
The Cape.
Zatara.
No. Something the Magician, right? What's his name?
Mandrake the Magician.
Abraham Lincoln the Magician.
No, Mandrake. Brandon's right. Mandrake the Magician.
Played by Edward James Olmos.
The Black Lasso. I don't know that other guy's name.
What?
Flash?
Abraham Garofalo.
All right. Well, there's your
Who the hell's first name is Flesh?
Fresh. No, sorry, I meant Flesh Gordon.
Flesh Gordon.
Flesh Microwood.
The black guy was Fresh Gordon.
Fresh Gordon. He makes fish sticks.
Defenders of the Earth. All right. On to the Babe news. This is big Babe news.
Comic sucks. I never read it.
Flesh. We got Salma Hayek coming back with the 2025 Sports Illustrated Bikini Babe photos. Look at this.
Dude. I know.
Summertime.
I don't want to exaggerate or anything here, but this might save humanity. This might be like, what is it called? Like a canon event.
Look at that first comment.
It's a canon event.
There you go.
Yeah, this steers us back in the right direction.
This one. Yeah, the big thing here is she's got a statue of Harambe in the background.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
It's a big comeback.
Did you see the Indian guy over in the comments trying to chat her up?
That's Harambe 2049.
It's like, hello, Salma from Sports Illustrated. What's up?
We got some other ones here.
I do love you. I love Bob's.
Here we go.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God. You remember when they had those trannies?
What?
On Sports Illustrated?
Uh-huh. Continue
We're back.
speaking. All right.
We're so back.
Yeah, we're so back.
She's still hot. She is hot still, though. Sad face?
Still she's hot. She's still hot, though.
I feel like it's a good thing.
Maybe he's having like an existential. It's like, but I'm not hot, you know?
I mean, what do you want? Betty White on the cover of Sports Illustrated?
Cranberry Landers knows time will come after him someday, but it's
That's fine,
not.
he's a guy.
Somehow.
It doesn't matter what a guy looks like.
Is this true or is this AI?
That's gotta be AI.
That's Mystique.
Oh shit!
Did a good job though.
The good one.
Too hot, baby, too hot.
Oh my God, Black Justice. You're not you when you're hungry.
Give yourself a Snickers. Yeah, is this out yet? Do they actually print these things anymore, or what the hell's
I don't
going
know,
on?
man. If they print this though,
They
somebody's gonna have to
print
buy
them.
it and send it to me.
They print them?
They print them. Yeah, they print them at Queb. My buddy still works at Quebecor, so they still print these.
All right, tell them to send me one. Tell them to send you one and then send it to me.
I'm gonna ask him for a case.
Dude, yeah, tell them to send you a case and then send me one.
There you go.
Right. I mean, if you're like,
it's the wave of the year.
We need a 58-year-old woman to be on Sports Illustrated because none of these new e-thoughts can cut it. Who's the hottest 58-year-old woman there is right now?
You think she's babe of the decade?
I do.
Babe of the decade. It's big. Big.
She's still doing it.
There you go. Well, that's it. That's a great place to end it on. Babe. Selma Hayek. She's back. We're back, boys.
Yeah. She doesn't have a weird son distracting her. You know, like Elizabeth Hurley does.
Oh, yeah. She does. Oh, yeah.
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 That's weird.
They go everywhere and do everything together, Brandon.
Yeah, I know.
That is true, yeah.
Angela's calling her out as AI.
Angela.
Her legs are not right. I mean, she does, in my opinion, yeah, she should probably do some leg day. You know, I would suggest to be like, look, you're hot. This is great. Let's go to the gym.
You don't like her leg?
Use the leg press. No, she needs a little bit more, muscle mass on the legs. I would go for, but look, ain't even mad. All right.
J. Ryan says, "Don't be jealous, Angela."
That's right.
Damn, he said it. He said it.
Oh, when they put her back on Sports Illustrated cover again in 10 years when she's 68. She's still looking amazing.
Hopefully she'll be looking good.
This,
There you go.
yeah, I think it's that new time paradox that's going on. She's probably
Which one?
figured a way out of it.
Or she's a vampire.
Ooh, she could be a vampire.
She's one of those sexy vampires, you know?
Raiden Radio says leg day, more like egg day, because of them ovaries, right?
Am I right? Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, she might be a vampire. But that's what you have to look forward to. Go get Sports Illustrated. Selma Hayek. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, you might have to order it off Amazon.
Might have to.
I don't think grocery stores carry those anymore. You got to go to like an actual bookstore to find them.
I think there's a magazine section.
Yeah, they don't have anything good over there. They have like stupid gardening magazines, like how to wash the bottom rack of your dishwasher magazine. Stuff like that.
Very specific.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, this week, I think. Let me double check this. This week, go to your comic shop. I'm checking something specifically for Shelby here. Or it might already be out. Actually, you could just read it online free. I think right now. I was gonna say the new Kari Andrews Spider-Man Wolverine series drops this week.
Yeah, just read it online.
No. Go to your store. Drops in May. Today's May, right?
Save a tree.
Is out. Let's see. AI is generating this. Anybody know if this is out yet? Marvel. May 21st. It's not. Oh, it comes out this week.
Wednesday, probably. Next week, actual good stuff comes out next Wednesday.
No. This week you got like Spider-Man Wolverine. Oh, he's not even the writer. Look at that. Mark Guggenheim. Is his name Mark Guggenheim?
Yeah, he was in Police Academy movies.
Would you rather have Guggenheim or Micro Penis as your last name? Like the other guy.
Guggenheim. Go get the. I'm gonna be picking this up, and then also
Mark Smallguggen.
Another Mark Miller, and Pear Berger. Vatican City issue 2 drops this week. We're not gonna have Zayd Comics hats this week. Sorry, it's Brandon's fault.
Yeah, but the logo I designed was too complicated.
Yeah. We got Psycho Slumbers are going to be in your mailboxes this week. Jay Ryan probably.
Do I need to send Brandon a copy of that the Secret Invasion, the blank sketch cover? If you draw your design backwards, you can literally use it as a screen print several times. It never dries. Yeah, ink doesn't dry in it. It's basically a windshield.
Yeah. Yeah, you're basically making like a lithography stamp. Yeah.
Yes, old school.
We got Shelby's getting has a shipment on his way. On the way to you, Shelby. You got a book because you demanded a book from me.
I got this today.
Super Soaker.
You're excited about it.
Is this Skate Deck?
No, it's my Battle for Eternia set.
Is Fistor in there?
No, there's no Fistor. It's just a bunch of randos. I don't even know who any of these characters are.
Scale Knight.
I have no idea who they
These
are.
are not off Shelby. At least actually from.
No, they're real. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of confusion right now. They're like Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Like no one really knows anything about these characters.
Isn't that the guy?
Yeah, it was.
Isn't Skull
Yeah,
Knight
it's a weird set.
Glow? Or is that Glow Knight or Glow Skull? What was that guy?
Oh, Scareglow. No, Scareglow. He's up there. He's old school.
Scareglow's cool.
Yeah, he made a deal with Mephisto so that his skin can glow.
I'm tired of getting hit by cars while I go out for my night jogs.
Yeah, a real talk though, if you find like videos where they're talking about it, it's literally people that have no idea anything about these characters. They're like, hey, here's a 4-pack kit bash of all these new characters. And we're like, I guess we need this? I don't really know.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
That's what you collectors deserve. All right, you get what you deserve. Compulsive collectors.
Yep.
Yes.
I was like, I guess.
Yeah.
I need it.
So it's like they already charged my card. So guess what's coming.
Yeah, dude, it shipped so fast too. It was like 2 weeks.
They made sure.
I'm used to like 3 months. 3 months out.
I don't want any refunds. Just send that shit out. Send that shit out to people.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, they were like, they were racing the tariffs, man. They were like, let's get this thing stateside ASAP.
Well, that was, dude, that big chungus that I ordered. It was like 4 months I had to wait for that thing. I had forgotten that I ordered it.
Yeah. That's how it happens sometimes.
Yeah, I just got a few books. From France. I don't know. I think they're in the other room. I had an order from France. It took like 3.5.
Were they Babar books? No.
That's that elephant, right?
Yeah, the elephant. Babar. He's from France.
Does he have an intro with the CGI?
Is he CGI? Yeah. Is he got a CGI?
Yeah, they probably have a CGI Babar.
Babar 2049.
Yeah, I don't know if he lived that long.
They live pretty long, don't they?
Yeah, well, maybe. Not unless they get
I think Abraham Lincoln 2045 rides him.
It's not a hand.
Oh, damn. Who's the human that's just living with him?
Okay, so you don't know the lore, the Babar lore?
No, he's a king?
So he's an elephant that they like capture from Africa, and then they domesticate him and then teach him how to be a human.
These are all his children or what?
Yes, I don't know. Why is she like 50 feet tall?
It's Slender Man.
It seems kind of boring.
What do you think of that logo?
It's better than that Sherlock Holmes logo, that's for sure.
I think it was designed by Frank Miller. There's his autograph right next to the art.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is back when he was doing good work.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather hang out with Paddington than Babar after seeing that intro right there.
Yeah, Paddington's always having a wacky adventure.
Right, marmalade sandwiches, wacky adventures, a little goofing off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Babar just seems like he's lazy and he just wants to sit around reading. And he's also a little snooty. Like who wears a crown? People that want to come off better than you.
Yeah. I think that makes sense. We all learned a little bit something tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't see a live action Babar movie like they did with Paddington.
Never watching that show.
Not yet.
Black Justice doesn't like that they captured him from Africa.
Why do they always got to do that? Let me see this. I'm going to show this trailer. Ace, you got a new trailer. This is yours, right?
Yes.
The anthology about to drop. You guys better sign up. Someone drop the link and sign up. The Ace anthology. See how much CGI is in here. There's a CG.
Bloodbone 2049.
Viking.
Did Maxie draw that? Did you say yes?
Yes.
I'm thinking Babar versus Bloodbone.
You know what? I'm down. Just make it happen.
Two powerhouses.
Right.
King of the Ring. Babar has to put his crown on the line against Bloodbone. One man leaves.
It's going to be a long night.
There you go. Look at that. Yeah, Maxie did do that. All right, look at that. That's his art right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Babar Bone. People are saying.
Yeah, guys, please check the link and sign up to get notified when we launch live July 31st. Launching live on Bancroft. It's going to be fun. First time on Kickstarter. Little anthology. Sick cover by Hal. Some dope art by a lot of talented artists. Like I said, Maxie, Rafael Cristani, Joe Ball, Avery. And yeah, go check it out.
Oh, yeah. Go sign up for that. Everything else, the links are in the description. Yeah. And we'll be streaming Friday. I think we'll have a guest on this week talking about another comic. And then Shelby, you're going to get a package soon. You're going to have to stream when you get it.
Maybe. I might. Yeah, I probably will. I graduated the 38th grade, so.
That's right. This weekend was your graduation. Yeah. How was that?
Yeah. No, I'm drinking. I'm celebrating with the Pipeline Punch.
Red 40? You got Red 40 in there?
Yeah, it's got Red 40, Red Fox, all the Reds.
Cincinnati Reds.
It's got some. It's got a shot of Marge in it. Some Marge shot.
What?
Who's the Reds?
What city is that?
Oh,
Cincinnati.
Oh no, yeah, that's Cincinnati.
I got it right. There you go.
Joe's gonna yell at you now.
The awesome one says it's pasta time. Awesome. Enjoy your pasta.
Seems like it's kind of late for pasta.
Yeah, I had orange chicken. Orange chicken earlier. It's not red, but
it'd be delicious.
It
had red peppers in it. It was spicy.
Chicken wings.
Yeah.
They call them Chicken Wayne.
Chicken Wayne?
Chicken Wayne.
Chicken Wayne. Oh, we'll see
like
you guys
Bruce,
on the flip-flop.
Like Bruce Wayne.
Go find another stream to hop into, or go have some pasta. You know, your choice.
Just eat pasta.
It's too late for pasta. Don't eat pasta.
Half of a bowl of pasta. You save the rest for breakfast.
It's too late. Don't eat. Use that to wake up early, and then you get a jump start on your pasta for breakfast. That's fine.
That's true. We'll see you guys on the flip flop.
They're making pasta right now. They're not listening.
I want you to know it's over.
Well, bye.